It was about 7 o'clock in the morning when Fray Salvi finished his last mass in the dimly lit church, having rushed through 3 services in just an hour. He left the altar visibly uneasy, and the pious women waiting for him noted his strange demeanor. "The padre must be ill," whispered one woman. "He doesn't move about with his usual slowness and elegance." Fray Salvi slipped out of the sacristy, taking off his ornate vestments without so much as a word or a glance. He walked briskly towards the rectory, where about 7 or 8 women were seated on benches, while one man paced nervously back and forth. The women sprang to their feet as he approached, eager to show their respect. But when one of them attempted to kiss his hand, he waved her off impatiently. It was an unusual and shocking rejection for a priest renowned for his cordiality. "Have you lost something worthwhile, Curiput?" teased Sister Rufa, offended but trying to lighten the mood. "Not even the hand of the matron of the sisterhood?" Sister Sipa, a toothless old woman, chimed in. "He didn't go to the confessional this morning. I was going to confess to receive communion and get my indulgences." "Well, sorry for you," Sister Juana, a younger woman with a friendly face, replied. "This week I earned 3 plenary indulgences and dedicated them to my husband's soul." "That's foolish, Sister Juana," snapped Rufa, a tone of indignation in her voice. "1 plenary indulgence is enough to get him out of purgatory. You shouldn't squander them." "I thought the more, the better," Juana said with a smile, clearly unconcerned. "What's your secret?" Sister Rufa took a moment to chew her buyo, a type of betel leaf, while looking around at her audience. Spitting to the side, she began expounding, "I don't miss a holy day. Since joining the sisterhood, I've earned 457 plenary indulgences, totaling over 760,000 years of indulgence. I keep meticulous records, no cheating here." The other women looked at her in admiration, but the man pacing nearby scoffed dismissively. "That's nothing. This year, I've gained 4 more plenary indulgences than you, totaling 100 more years without even trying." "More than I? You must mean 689 plenary indulgences. That's impossible," Sister Rufa exclaimed, gradually conceding. "Indeed, 8 indulgences and 115 years more. I nearly accrue them while I sleep," boasted Brother Pedro, who wore a pair of soiled scapularies around his neck. Sister Rufa shook her head. "Think about it, brother. You must be careful. Waste them and you'll suffer for your idle words. For every span of thread wasted, it's 60 days in fire. For spilling a drop of water, 20. You're risking your own soul." "I know how to escape purgatory when the time comes," Pedro responded proudly, waving away her concerns. "I have saved many souls from the flames. Even in articulo mortis, I can earn another 7 plenary indulgences." "Still, you should be wise with your rewards," Rufa insisted. "I don't lose any days and I keep my accounts clean. I want neither to cheat nor to be cheated." Another woman spoke up. "Sister Rufa, share your method with us. If I earn a year of indulgence, I write it down," Rufa explained, warming to her audience. "Then I pray, Most Blessed Father Saint Dominic, is there a soul in purgatory who needs exactly 1 year? Heads mean no, tails mean yes. If it's tails, I mark it as paid. If not, I still keep it." Sister Sipa interrupted. "But I've found a better way. You must hear this." "Better? No way! My system can't be beat," Rufa retorted. "Oh, just listen," Sipa urged, slightly vexed. She cleared her throat. "When the servant breaks a plate, I make him pick up the pieces. For every piece, he must recite a prayer. Those indulgences I assign to the souls." Sister Rufa frowned. "But those indulgences aren't yours. They belong to your servants." "Who pays for my cups?" Sipa defended herself. "The servants are glad to pray for me, and it benefits us both. I rarely resort to hitting them, only a pinch or a swat sometimes." The audience burst into agreement, pledging to imitate her. "I'm going to do what you do," declared Sister Juana excitedly. "But what if they break only in a few pieces, then you get fewer indulgences?" Rufa argued persistently. "Abba, I still make them recite the prayers anyway." Then I glue the pieces back together, Sister Sipa countered confidently. I lose nothing. In the midst of their spirited discussion, Sister Juana timidly spoke up. I have a question. You ladies clearly understand these matters of heaven and purgatory better than I do. I've read in the novenas that we should recite 3 paternosters, 3 Ave Marias, and 3 Gloria Patris. How should these be recited? Her question ignited another debate. In succession, 3 paternosters, 3 Ave Marias, began Sister Sipa, but she was quickly interrupted. No, you must mix them, Sister Rufa insisted. You can't mix males and females. The paternosters are masculine, the Ave Marias feminine, and the Gloria Patris are the children. Excuse me, Sister Rufa, but you're wrong, Sipa protested. It's like food, rice, meat, and sauce, a feast for the saints. As the theological argument swirled, the arrival of Sisa broke through the tension. Balancing a basket of vegetables on her head, she entered the rectory, nervously greeting the sisters as she walked past them. Her heart raced as she thought about how to plead her case to the padre about her son Crispin's situation. With careful intent, she descended into the kitchen, hoping to find the padre there. May I speak with the padre? She asked one of the indifferent servants. He's sick, came the terse reply. And Crispin? Do you know if he's in the sacristy? Sisa inquired, her voice quivering with worry. Crispin? He isn't here. He ran away early this morning after stealing, the servant responded bluntly, raising his eyebrows. The curate ordered me to report it to the civil guard. They should be searching your house now. Sisa's heart sank as she struggled to comprehend the implications. No, not my boys, she cried, pressing her hands over her ears. The sudden accusation left her in shock, unable to voice her anguish. A pretty pair of sons you have, the cook jeered as he plucked feathers from a capon. They take after their father, it seems. Overwhelmed by despair, Sisa dropped into a bench, tears streaming down her face. What will I do? She sobbed. I just wanted to bring him food. Don't cry here, get out into the street, the cook yelled, showing disbelief at her emotional display. As she fled the kitchen, she stumbled upon the sisters descending the stairs, still contemplating the curate's illness. Sisa buried her face in her pañuelo, stifling her sobs, while stepping into the street where she looked around helplessly. With heavy determination, she walked swiftly away, her heart filled with worry for her sons.